You're listening to Skeptoid. I'm Brian Dunning from Skeptoid.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this emergency meeting of the New World Order of Masonic Illuminati is now in session. Everyone got coffee? Good. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know why we're here. Science is in crisis. The public has discovered that faith-based knowledge works just as well, and it's a lot cheaper. Here to discuss the problem is the Crown Prince of Corporatism, the Sultan of Science, the Raja of Reason, our very own exalted Grand Illuminatus. Let's give him a warm Bohemian Grove welcome. What do you say?
Thank you. Please take your seats. I've invited you, the elite of the scientific world, from around the world, to my super secret lair for one purpose, and one purpose only. Tonight, we will address the most dangerous, the most insidious, the most drastic threat to our continued prosperity since we had to cover up the Fountain of Youth.
Where'd we hide it anyway?
Vegas. It's outside the Bellagio.
Just down the street from the Scientology volcano at the Mirage.
The public has discovered that they don't need us, that our evidence and our research have been nothing but a smokescreen to hide our greatest secret, that our so-called science is a fraud and a cheap grab for cash. Already some amongst us have felt the consequences, forced to drive automobiles with less impressive hood ornaments. So what are we to do? What indeed? While our revenues are dwindling, our enemies rekindling, new avenues for swindling are forming in my mind. But with every plan that I produce, it seems a screw or two is loose, and though my plotting is profuse, the world's no longer blind. 100 years of record profits, foisting facts on school-age moppets. From the bottom to the top, it's fading like a dream. With New Age crystals and ID, detox and homeopathy, they scorn our scientifically delineated scheme. And so we're screwed. Who knew the public was so shrewd? I have no choice but to conclude, though it's crude, folks, we're screwed. No doubt we're screwed. It's put me in a nasty mood. We'll have to go to KFC or Mickey D's for food. We're screwed! The public has discovered that Big Pharma is a lie, and that double-blinded testing tells a tale that's gone awry. So they turn to nature for their fix and throw some wheatgrass in the mix. There's coffee in their bag of tricks. So bid your biz goodbye. According to their God in heaven, 2 + 2 is 9/11, both Twin Towers, Building 7, and the Pentagon. The truthers started their attack, the Bilderbergers beaten back. With no conspiracies to track, how could we carry on? We at the military plan to wholly own the Holy Land, to maximize our profits and control the oil supply. But Action News on Channel 9 said water runs your car just fine. Now Mobil's maxed its credit line. More profits kissed goodbye. We're screwed! Our latest efforts to collude provide the enemy renewed attitude. Thus we're screwed. I'm telling you, we're screwed! Though we were glad when it debuted, Our master plan was surely prematurely ballyhooed! We're screwed! Psychologists are filled with dread of psychics talking with the dead. Can't charge a dime to shrink your head. A seance works as well. We tried to hide this wondrous truth. We fought the seers, nail and tooth, employing methods most uncouth to keep our clientele.
Not such a long, long time ago, 600 centuries or so, the earth formed in a single blow of some designer's breath. All the fossils that we planted, all the theories that we slanted, certain scientists recanted, praying them to death.
My friends, we're screwed.
We're so filthy, stinking rich.
Cash in those bonds that you renewed.
Now we'll be living in a ditch.
We'll have to give the boot to all the loot that we've accrued. We're screwed.
Sometimes life can be a dance number.
So many people eat organic, immunized from poison panic. Pesticides that made them manic can't infect them now. So let's falsify nutrition labels. Just a phone call to our stables. Poison poised upon their tables kills that sacred cow. But we have other cards to play. Call up Roswell straight away. Launch our alien Judgment Day! And make the people beg. We'll fluoridate their food supply and spray some chemtrails in the sky. Mind control from up on high. We'll take them down a peg. Oh, they're so screwed! They should have never made us come unglued. 'Cause now we're gonna win this feud. They've pursued. Yup, they're screwed. They're all so screwed! We'll force them into servitude! The psychics and the truthers and the sheeple and their brood are screwed! And if they still won't buy our con, we'll turn our new collider on. In microseconds, Earth is gone. Our vengeance takes its toll. If they won't pay us, I decree, activate the LHC! The final thing they'll never see is a giant black hole! You're listening to Skeptoid. I'm Brian Dunning from Skeptoid.com.